Simon Le Bon, John Taylor, Nick Rhodes are Duran Duran. With the release of their smash album Notorious, they set out on the most adventurous tour of their career, the Strange Behavior Tour of the world. With the rest of Europe behind them, they proceeded on to Italy, and Music Passport was there.
The thing about this tour is there's something magical about it, because so many people said you couldn't do it. So many people thought Andy Taylor's gone, Roger Taylor's gone, this band's finished. And here we are, playing to 30,000 people in Rome, the most excited audience I've ever seen, the best music that's ever come out of our souls. And it makes me, it gets to me because, you know, I start thinking, yeah, we're on our way. Here we go.
For us, touring's something really special because, you know, we spend a lot of time putting the show together and making sure that every little idiosyncrasy of it was perfect and ironed out. And to present that on a one-to-one basis where things can go wrong is very exciting. The whole day is always geared to just making that 2 hours the most important thing.
You've been to the concert for the Duran Duran. It was something special, really. People was mad about it. Because, you know, the fans of Duran Duran in Italy are fools about that. They fell down, you know, they did everything to meet them.
We're kind of a social phenomena in Italy. I can't quite explain it. We've just captured the imagination of an area of the public. And we're like, I mean, there are groups that sell more records than us here, but there are no groups that have the same effect on the people as we do.
C'è nel mondo il migliore, è troppo bello.
We have a very special relationship with, I think, the Latin temperament. That's what it is. We strike a chord of, I think, passion in these people.
Because they look like, it's a symbol for them. They look like the prince, you see? Simon Le Bon for them is like a prince. It represents the perfect.
It's not like it is for us, for every group. It really isn't. It isn't like the English invasion. It's not like that. We've always found it. I mean, here, in Spain, in Portugal.
They're very passionate people anyway. I mean, they're very excitable people. And it's all new. It's a very new market. They haven't really been having rock and roll live. I mean, this is really their first season.
Lots of people try to telephone these days and ask us where the Duran Duran were about to play around Italy. They've been playing in Rome. It was a very successful concert, actually. But there were 30,000 people seeing the concert right there at the Flaminio Stadium, which is a very big stadium.
And the light are flashing on your windowsill.
Rock music is, you know, it's mass communications. It is, and it's one of English, you know, it's one of English language's greatest exports. It's something that can't be done in any other language.
Saw me standing by the wall, corner of Main Street.
I often ask to myself, I mean, when I wondered why Italians were able to identify so well, sometimes I'd go around and I'd say, but do you understand those words? No. And so they don't understand the words. It's not, because sometimes I used to think, okay, they learn English in school, so they must be able to follow the lyrics. It's not that they follow the lyrics. A bit of it is the dream, you know, the dream of the other country. I think in a way they're happier that they don't understand the lyrics, because it just sort of becomes becomes a kind of chant in a way. It becomes a sort of part of a ritual. And the fact that they don't really understand what the songs are about doesn't bother them at all.
They're great people to have at a show, but it's dreadful if you want to go and buy yourself a pack of cigarettes or something.
Never close your eyes.
They're organised, but they all drink too much coffee. This is my theory. And they're just like, and everything's like so overdone, you know. But they have their way. And, you know, I mean, they invented the road. They must know how to do it. I mean, it's, they're very, very stylish, very sophisticated people. But they are a bit frenetic, yeah. I mean, I put it down to the espresso.
E perché quindi non dedicarci a un riascolto, visto che proprio in questi giorni qui in Italia si tiene la tournée, con grosse risposte per quanto riguarda il successo di pubblico dei Duran Duran. Skin Trade.
It's funny here. It's always very crazy in Italy. It's one of those places, but we always seem to have a good time here. Everybody involved in the production side of things is saying how easy the Italians are to work with. Sometimes you wonder, and she laughs in her frustration. The reason for this strange behavior in exploitation's name. We must be working for the skin trade.
What do you think about the consideration of Duran Duran as beautiful and rich boys with a lot of fans instead of a group that makes good music?
Well, I would have thought that anybody who's come to see us play a live show or listens to our music is able to answer that for themselves.
Dice probabilmente tutti quelli che vengono a vedere un nostro show o ascoltano la nostra musica sapranno apprezzarla per quello che è. È arrivato anche Nick Rhodes in questo momento. Hi Nick.
Hi, good evening. Okay, I'm going to get changed now, so I'm going to hand over to Nick, and this is Simon Le Bon on Rai Stereo Uno, over and out.
Ok, thank you Simon, have a good changing. Simon va a cambiarsi per il concerto e lascia lo stesso posto a Nick. Hi Nick, how are you here in Rome?
Oh, I'm wonderful, thank you.